Hello, 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 everyone. What is going on? James here, and welcome to the Banterous Hour, baby! A new podcast that has been started by myself, and the co-hosts are Mr. GC.
I miss the old one.
Oh, and Liam.
Hello there.
Well, how can you miss the old one, bro? You because of ALP getting terminated. You've took over ALP. You've got your own ALP on your anime channel.
I know. I've got a shout out in the first 40 seconds. Brilliant.
Yeah, because this isn't talking about what happened to the OG ALP. This is just what's happening on George's channel. Just a load of offensive, edgy, mean monkey rubbish. All right, that's the end of the episode. Everyone, goodbye. Thanks so much for watching. See you later. Peace. No, I'm joking. So what happened to ALP? All right, then let's get into this discussion. Very, very important discussion here. So the ALP podcast was it's still available. I'll get it up.
Hey, Aaron, it's not Aaron's fault he got it banned.
Well, look, we'll get into that in a bit. But the ALP podcast was a podcast that ran from the 27th of April 2019 to the 29th of January, 29th of September 2024. And it was a podcast where we all just sort of had a laugh, messed around, asked about, just had a general laugh. Sometimes the podcast was doing better than other times, like for one point of the podcast's run, we had like a ridiculous amount of guests coming on. And if you get the most popular, it wouldn't be on here. Well, actually, there are some guest ones. You got when we had all these Callum's Corner people on. I should be
the murder one would be very good. I have to say.
When we had Toss Part, Jersey Boy, and Hakelon. This was all of us on there. This was one with LOTW Studios. William, he came on a few back in the day.
Christmas one.
You got ones with Molly Boy. Yeah, Christmas ones. They were classic. Another one with Molly Boy. Ethan.
The Foggy Fresh Garden. I forgot about that.
I don't know what Ethan's current YouTube handle is. It used to be called CollectorXD. I don't know what his name is currently in the YouTube
space. Mainstream as well.
Yeah, mainstream. That was good. Dan Schneider's a creep. That was going to be like the last normal episode for ages. Imagine though, if we didn't do the return and the final ever ALP episode was just this, talking about this fat mental creep. I mean, that would be like the saddest, the crappiest way.
Well, if you go up, one of our highest viewed ones is about the Vote Saxon murder.
Yeah, it's quite sad.
I think it's like the third highest. Of course, got a lot of Callum ones on there.
Yeah, there it is, the Vote Saxon murder. Very sad.
By the way, I found a great way to get the views apart on the new ALP.
What are you going to do?
I'll put featuring Cam's Corner in the title, and it seems to have brought quite a few views to it.
Will you put Callum's Corner in the title? Does it have? Did either of the podcasts? Actually, we did have some stuff to do with Callum's Corner in the second episode. We reacted to some of his stuff again.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'll put it in the second episode. If you go and find the new ALP, and the views are going to be a bit higher than the old one.
Yeah, I'll look it up later on. But yeah, here's a lot.
The second episode is better than that. Go up a little bit. I discovered hops a cure for hiccups.
What about the hiccups one? Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. So this is ALP. This was all the stuff.
It's actually a bit of Apprentice guys. I literally had to go around yours to record that, you know.
The Who Adventures, yeah, and I need to try and archive that one because I already did ages ago. Actually, yeah, before the ALP channel and
also and the ALP in person as well.
Yeah, that one was archived as well. I think I'll check that later.
So what's the Palpatine remake?
That hasn't been archived yet, but it should be an easy archive.
Yeah.
I take it Together Smith has been shut down and H&B has been relocated.
Works board of directors. You need to go home and stop working loads of hours.
Manager.
Hold on. I need to just watch. I need to watch all your
I take
reactions
it
to this
Together
in the
Smith
actual
has
chat
been
room.
shut down and H&B has been relocated.
By order of the works board of directors, you need to go home and stop working loads of hours.
Are you threatening me, Mr. Manager? It's treason, then.
The works board of directors will decide your fate.
I am the works.
Oh my god.
Pretty sick, this bit. Hey.
Get!
In the background.
Working too many hours till the works is over. You have lost.
No. You will die.
Liam, when I've done too many impressions and robot jokes. You have lost.
No. You will die.
Oh yeah, the slide. Nice.
He's a traitor.
He's the traitor.
I have the power to give you 35 pounds an hour overtime.
I'm going to do this once and for all.
Don't let him kill me. Please. I'll give you a random bit of fluff from behind the cupboard. I need him. No.
The size of the lightsaber. I've heard a lot about that.
Unlimited power.
Oh my god, this is so. Oh.
My turn. Rise, my apprentice. Together we shall rule the retail market.
God. That's so cringy.
Rule the
God.
retail market.
Yeah.
Mr. Worksman.
Yeah, just imagine me, mate. Mad.
Bomb. Oh, goodness gracious.
I can't believe I did all that.
Oh,
Legendary, Liam. Legendary.
No.
Anyway, so let's get into what happened to ALP. So, in September, or no, it was early October, I believe, Aaron got an email because he's the owner of the account saying your channel is being terminated because of suspicious activity. Just that specific. So you know you can have multiple channels on one account. It's that specific account for suspicious activity, but they didn't actually tell us and give us the information as to what that suspicious activity was. So what Aaron did was
probably racism.
So what Aaron did was try to appeal it, but then he got a reply saying, "Well, you've already used all your appeals, so you can't appeal anything anymore," which makes no sense because he's never appealed anything on his account, so that makes no sense. So I tried to send Aaron all these videos, and by the way, this next point, I'm not trying to slay Aaron. I just want everyone to know I did my bit as a co-owner of the account. I did my bit. This isn't to poo-poo anyone. This isn't to put me with anyone else. I did my bit, okay? Because I'm not the sort of I can't do this with George laughing. I need to. Sorry, George. I've already within a few minutes, within 10 minutes, George has been kicked from this new podcast. Yeah, so I can't say it with George laughing. So basically, I said to Aaron, I sent him videos. I told him like, oh, I'll try and contact some people on Twitter. Maybe could email some people, see if there's anything that can be done, like email Google or whatever. I tried to reach out to some servers, but they basically weren't able to help. Tried to reach out to people on Twitter, weren't able to help. I sent him some videos. He basically just ignored them, like these tutorials on what to do when this happens. So after that, I said to him, well, you can, I sent him a video that Molly Boy sent me, showing me how to access the YouTube chat, where you can talk to like the YouTube staff. So I sent him that video, and he said, "Yeah, there's no point in doing this." Yeah. And I was like, well, why not try? You know, why not give it a go? You know, why not? It doesn't take much effort. It's just sending a message. And then he just went, "Yeah, well, I've already done that." Yeah. So I'm like, all right then, all right. So there you go then. So I'm not putting pressure on anyone to care about the channel. It's his decision, and he can spend his time how he wants. But basically, as the owner of the channel, he was the only one who had the power to really practically do anything. I could have sent them a message myself, but it would require, even if they believe me, even if I pass the DPA, it would require him to probably click on stuff on his email, which he's quite hard to get hold of. So probably if they sent some on emails, like the link would expire. So yeah, anyway, so that's why I've started this new podcast with me as the owner and obviously Liam and George as co-hosts, because they came on the ALP podcast the most. So I wanted to make both Liam and George co-hosts. And if something like this happens again, the onus will fully be on me to solve the issue. I won't have to message the owner of an account to try and solve the issue for me. I will solve it. I will give it my all to solve it myself. So yeah, again, no poo-pooing Aaron. He was hardly on any podcasts in from early 2023 till September 2024. So I don't blame him for not really caring at all about the channel in recent times, because again, he isn't on it much, so he isn't going to be bothered. So it makes sense, but I'm making myself owner of this new podcast so that I can, resolve issues if needs be. And the ALP had a good run, but it's cool to try and do something new. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, with this channel used to have Brick Films on it and other live streams. They're all available on an unlisted playlist, so you can, anyone who is interested in Brick Films who watches this back, you can access that. But yeah, that's just what I have to say about that. Yeah, if you guys have any opinions, the floor is yours.
All right,
yeah. I need to apologize.
Yeah, so I don't know. Well, like I said, I don't know. It's just it's an unfortunate situation, isn't it? That there's nothing that can be done really, I guess, about the ALP podcast channel now. But I suppose like you said, a lot of the videos and streams are being archived at least. So
yeah, all of that is being archived, and I'm keeping the ALP Discord server open. I'll just keep it as ALP Discord. I don't really mind.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm trying to archive everything that I can, and yeah. And George, by the way, I'll respond to what you're saying. Slating as George, slating.
I'm joking.
But I was going to say slating is when like things like slating, gossip, drama. It's things that aren't true. What I'm saying is the things that actually happened. You know what I'm saying? This is what actually happened. This isn't like me pulling things out.
I did all. Aaron, I did all.
No, I'm trying. No, the reason why I went on that tangent is because I wanted to explain that I just didn't let the podcast just die and fall into an abyss. I tried to do something about it. I tried.
Yeah,
That's why. That's why I mentioned it. I'm not slating Aaron. And again, I said I don't blame him for not caring because he was hardly on any podcasts in the last 2 years. So why would he be bothered?
Yeah.
But he's free to come on.
How you missed another comment?
Huh?
Like how you missed that? I'm with a comment.
Oh no, I got the private chat up. I just wanted you guys to have the floor before I commented on the private chat.
Yeah. So I have to say, I am going to hold it over everyone's head that I wasn't the one who got the podcast banned.
I mean, we weren't given an actual reason. It was just saying suspicious activity. If it was something stupid that you said, that would have been in the email, wouldn't it? They would have said like this in this episode. This was horrible. You know what I'm saying?
Well, suspicious if there's some not very nice stuff said in them.
I don't know. Either way, That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like the ALP podcast was fun. It's kind of like Keemstar in a way. Like, you know, I'm not saying like I want to be like him, some mad dictator who has a go at people and goes mad and slags all the former. I mean, okay, I'm not slagging Aaron off, but actually I'm turning into Keemstar. There we go. I'm him already. But again, it's not slagging off. It's just explaining.
You got the beard to match.
It's explaining the story and the situation. That's all it is. If I was really being a dick, I would have like brought this up ages ago and brought it up on your ALP podcast.
Yeah.
But I wanted to save it for this to just explain everything, explain what actually happened and what went down.
Yeah.
But what's your opinion on it, George? Then, all jokes aside, and call him acting like I'm a Slater and the worst person ever. What's your takes on this?
I have to say, it has gave us more room to expand the ALP verse. But it is sad to see it go because we've been doing it for 5 years now, and just like that, it's basically going. So it is sad to see it go. But as long as we can get some of the or most of it archived, that will be quite good. And now I get to talk to James on my channel. I get to mute him and kick him as much as I like.
Yeah, I mean, the past few episodes have been quite funny. It's more Liam who's being bombarded with rubbish. He turns his camera off and like mutes the mic because of the rubbish that you put on. But I find it quite funny, to be honest. I don't. When it's your podcast, you can do what you want. You can get your belly out and go whippy and like smash your room up.
We had so many N-words in the last podcast.
In your ALP podcast, you played streams that had slurs on. Yes, so you're running the ALP, the OG ALP podcast.
Oh come on, the original.
You're running the OG ALP name into degeneracy and into the ground. But obviously, the way the Callum's Corner streams go down and the reactions, they are quite funny. Yeah.
I'm not the one who said the P word.
All right. Hold on. I can't believe he's bringing this up from years ago. So what happened was someone put individual words. Okay, so he put packing, more like, and then what he said was PACK space K, the letter E, then the letter Y. That's what was in there. Two separate words, and I got pranked into saying them. So George just took this out of context for years to try and run my reputation into the ground.
I can never do a recent one.
Do a recent one. I haven't said anything like that that was years ago, George.
I can't say any more than that.
George, there wasn't a recent thing where I said anything bad. You've completely, mismatched the situation just to suit your bloody agenda.
Well, if you remember, you said it on the phone to me when the nonce busters.
That was a German thing that I said as a joke, and that needs context as well. So I said a German phrase as a joke to impersonate George in Germany as a joke. That private DM, George revealed it for his Christmas intro. Again, just a very scumbaggy move, trying to run my reputation into the ground. He's just giving me more reasons for him not to be a co-host. That's all he's doing. Because the way he's acted, he's trying to tarnish my reputation, man. And run me into the ground.
Don't Aaron me as well, James.
I'm not Aaroning you. No. I'm not slating anyone. I'm saying exactly what happened, George. I'm saying the things that happened. I'm not making things up just to create some buzz.
I never even finished the story yet. But do you want to finish it off? What happened in the chat?
What happened where?
So, I think we just got to the bit where you couldn't really do much, could you? So.
Oh, there's not really much else to say apart from what I said earlier. Just Yeah, you know, Aaron didn't really do much to try and reverse what's happened, which, again, fair enough. It's not up his street. He's not that bothered about podcasting, whatever, that's fine. So I'm putting myself into a position where I'm in charge now, completely owning the account that the podcast is done on, so I can try and deal with situations myself instead of relying on other people. That's all it is, really. The only other thing I can say is that I am doing my best to archive as much ALP content as possible. And any fans that enjoy the ALP podcast, please feel free to archive content, you know, and just upload it somewhere. If you, oh crap, feel free to oh, for pity's sake.
What
My camera,
YouTube?
all I did was turn my charger off, and the camera bloody turns off. So yeah, just feel free to
You mute your servers.
Feel free to archive as much ALP podcast content as you want. The content belongs to all of you now, the old ALP stuff. Spread it if you want to, or just don't.
Hang on, no, it more belongs to me.
No, all right, no, and I'll tell the story about how George. I'll tell the story about how George made this account. So I can't have George laughing and distracting me with this. So what happened was, I was trying to come up with new names for a new podcast, and George said, you might as well just call it ALP. And I went, no. And I said, I'd rather call it something new. I don't want to call it As Lads Podcast or ALP. I know it could be like called All Lads Podcast because it's us three having a laugh. But obviously, I just want to make something new. I don't want it to be called ALP again. And then George went, well, you know, it's the original thing. And I went, yeah, okay. But I said, look, at the end of the day, I don't care what people do with ALP now. Anyone can call themselves ALP. But George, like an absolute mentalist, just took it literally and went, oh, well, I'll just have ALP then. And it's like, all right, then you can make your own new version of ALP. And I've been on one podcast and Liam has been on one podcast. And the first episode was good. The second episode was just kind of... it was funny, but it was just a lot of me and George laughing at stupidness and then Liam not enjoying it too much. So I don't really know whether to call that. It's
yeah. Like I say, I don't want to, you know, do more podcasts like that one, like the last one.
Yeah, exactly. Because the problem is, it's like, you know, I feel like George as a host, you should set everyone's expectations as to what will be reacted to. So maybe if you do another one with me, you, and Liam, as much as I find it funny, like maybe we should do something that we all enjoy instead of just reacting to Callum YTPs, which Liam isn't going to find funny or isn't going to comment anything on. So I'd say as a host, that's a good thing for you to do. Like try and set everyone's expectations as to what's going to be reacted to. So say to Liam, it will be practical Digital Corridor or Smosh or Stephen Tries or Fairburn Films, just proper practical content or animations or gaming YouTubers that we'll react to. Or if we're going to do a Callum's Corner one, say to all of us, we're going to react to a bunch of Callum's Corner YTPs. Do you want in or not? You know.
See, I like to do more like reactions, not reactions, but stuff for review stuff, like movies and TV shows we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to do like reactions with you guys, teaching you like the FNAF timeline and things like that.
As long as it's not ridiculously long, I wouldn't mind, I guess, learning about that sort of stuff, I suppose. It seems a bit depressing.
I think people have made it in insightful full videos and things like that.
I guess in the game theory stuff would be interesting. But yeah, if you guys have got anything else to say, please say it now about ALP getting terminated or being on the road to termination between, well, early October of last year, and like up to August of this year. But it could be terminated tomorrow. It could be terminated on August 1st this year.
Can you upload in it now or not?
No, I don't. We can't get myself and Aaron can't get access to that account.
It's a shame that you can't let people know, like just to come to this channel.
It is a shame, but absolutely nothing I can do. Unless you want to message Aaron and slam your fist down and say, get in touch with the YouTube people now, try and do something.
It's a shame he couldn't give you the Google account to log into and go and do it.
The only issue, Bro, even if I had the Jari, I would not trust anyone on my Google account because the problem is it's his main account.
Well, I gave you my account and I saw what happened there, so I can't blame him there.
No, but you shouldn't. No, George, I do feel a bit bad about doing what I did, but you got to admit, all I did was joke around and do nothing that would get you banned or in trouble or arrested.
I know it's just
nowhere near as bad as
I
what
like
you
to.
said. It's nowhere near as bad as everything you've done, George, on all these podcasts.
I know, but the reason I got a bit pissed is at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Hold on, I just got to say, it was because it was like I kept typing stupid titles and stupid titles and stupid titles. And I thought, how has George not noticed this? And then I woke up the next morning and saw, what the is this? What is this? What have you done? And I just seen him pissed off at like, I love Logan Paul. Daddy make the sandwiches. I've got an itchy bum help. And it's like, it's nowhere near, it's not going to get you in trouble, is it, George? You know.
No, the title provided it was a thumbnail. To go and either make new ones or go and find the old ones, which I prayed. I kept on the phone.
That was funny, like all the pictures of just being some stupid fat man going, like that in the camera.
Yes. I can see his face in my head right now. His image is burning into my brain every time I think about it. I just see that fat man in my head.
No, but obviously, if I had access to your account to download the footage and edit it like this new series we've got planned, I wouldn't. You got to think all the years I've had access to your account. That's the only time I've done something a bit jokey. That's not really that bad, is it? You know.
No.
Like all the years I could have done something silly, but I haven't. But yeah, if you do give me when we start, there is a series that's going to be on this channel called Idiot's Guide to Hopefully, where George teaches me how to just do stuff because I'm not very good at handyman stuff. So it'll be good to learn off someone who kind of knows what he's doing, knows a lot more than me.
I do want to say I do get your reaction to this. So just go to the triple one. So because I need to see your reaction.
The triple one, what on a Discord message?
No, just StreamYard.
Oh,
I just want to see it's all.
What are you going to do? I'm a bit worried about this.
I've got a story. So we were talking about an Idiot's Guide.
Yeah.
Me and you were talking about the shed that I've got to build.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna to my dad. Do you want to know what his answer was?
What? No.
So I actually want a built shed.
Well, obviously you're going to teach me what to do, aren't you? You know, but you're not going to tell me the wrong thing on purpose. And do you really think that I'm just going to not listen to you and do the wrong thing?
I'm just about you do then falling through the shed.
George, if I did that, if I built the shed on purpose in a crap way and fell through it, I'd be mortified. I'd be very guilty.
Or something like that.
No, but what gives you the vibe that I will be that crap if you're showing me what to do?
I don't know. I could just imagine you like a comedy sketch.
I mean,
and me paint for the shed. If you look everyone, if you look up top near build the shed, that'll be like me and James doing it.
I mean, I hope you're actually a semi-decent handyman, because if you're no good, then it's just going to be the bloody, I don't know, some crap person leading some other.
It's going to be like the Chuckle Brothers.
It'll be worse, mate. If you don't know what you're doing, then how the bloody hell am I going to do this?
We're not having nails, and it was set fire from them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but no. Hopefully, Well, I don't know what episode. I guess that'll be episode 2, or we could even do that as episode 1 if it needs building soon. You know.
I don't know. The base still needs to be put down, so that's going to be quite a bit away.
Okay, fair enough. I wanted to do silly skits in there as well. Like, George, what did you think of the skit ideas that I put in there, like for the full English breakfast one? Where
I want to do that. Yeah.
that'll be quite funny.
We do have a few challenge videos set for it as well. Like I don't think we can share the video because of the copyright. And there's a place near us that does like this massive full English breakfast, and so we're going to do that.
Oh yeah, if you want to do that breakfast challenge on this channel instead and just call it, I don't know, like breakfast challenge, then yeah, that's fine. You know, I don't mind.
I don't know. We could do it on both channels, couldn't we?
I mean, is it you who's going to be putting yourself through I'd rather you put it on your channel because it's you who's going through. I'm just there having a laugh. It's you who's going through the hellishness of having to. Well, not hell. You're going to love it, but obviously for a regular person, it'd be like I'd hate having to eat that amount of food. But obviously, I'd just fail, wouldn't I? So.
Should I try and get the link and we can try and put a picture up on stream to show everyone?
Yeah, you can get that. I mean, that bloke who does the videos, he's not going to get annoyed, is he? The beard meets food or whatever. He's not going to get.
I don't know. Well, we'll just say all credit to this video goes to beard meets food.
I'm just going to look up full English breakfast. Let's see what we. So this is it, isn't it? Yeah, I think which one is it? There's 2 full English breakfast. One, I'm not sure. I think I've found the one that it needs to. Yeah, I found it. Yeah. So this is the size of the breakfast that George is going to eat. Oh, where is it? I need to get to the start.
It's got the title is "You Got No Chance Stuck."
Yeah. And this might be a brash bet from me, but I'll show you all the breakfast. Well, not a bet because I don't gamble, but like this is a brash prediction from. You might think this is a brash prediction from me, but I think George will pull this off. I think George can pull this off. It's a steep challenge, but I definitely think this is doable. I reckon George will do it within the last 20 seconds. That's what I think will happen. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. It's a tall task, but I reckon you've got this.
Yeah. I think for me, the tomatoes are going to be a bit of a pain.
Yeah. If you don't like tomatoes, that'll be a bit of a.
Well, I like tomatoes, but them ones are a bit meh to me.
Yeah,
as long as I can keep the liquids with the solids.
Yeah.
I might have after you use men's, I put it in bowls like he does.
Yeah, if you
and he uses like Coke or like Pepsi, to bring the burps up.
Oh yeah, I mean if you
yes, I do things like that.
You just got to do what you need to do. You know, do whatever you need to.
I've been having one basically once every week.
Yeah.
To try and get myself more into like doing it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to like starve myself for a day or two.
Mm-hmm.
I
mean, the thing is, I don't know. Maybe you could do some other, I don't know, eating challenges for the laughs down the line because you are good at eating a load of food. But I mean, I'm about.
I don't see like one near us.
Yeah, I mean, but I was gonna say I'm like probably about like, I think you're 80 kg, aren't you? I'm like 88. I cannot eat anywhere near the amount that you can, man. And I'm like quite a massive, I'm quite a broad dude. I can eat an average amount for like a dude my size, which is all right. I can have like, I can probably get through 2.5 carveries if I needed to.
Well, I went to a family get together the other day for like a little buffet. I had 3 plates of food. So
impressive. There you go. So George has got this in the bag.
Yeah. So hopefully it should be enough. I think the black pudding will go first, and the bacon. I think the sausages are going to be a bit of a nightmare.
You reckon? I thought you was a big
But-
fan of breakfast sausages.
I love them, but what I mean, because of them being quite thick sausages, they might fill up quite quickly.
Oh yeah, good
Same with the bread. I might have to make basically a sausage sandwich out of them and eat it like that.
Yeah.
But it's going to be
Anyway.
quite a difficult thing.
Yeah. Anyway, we can get into the segments now. So let's start off with movies recently watched. We didn't do this segment a lot back on ALP, but we might as well do it now. This is the segment where we talk about the films that we've most recently watched, if we have any or can remember them. For me, it was nearly Bullseye that my mate the robot paid me. Was it five or 6 quid to watch? Can't remember, but he paid me either five or 6 quid to watch it. Michael Caine, Roger Moore, Pistol Mental film. It's free on YouTube if you want to watch it. But fortunately, I watched Treasure Planet on Disney Plus, which was just absolutely brilliant, man. Amazing film. It's very similar to the Atlantis, the Lost Empire movie. Like, it's just one of those fun adventure films that's very underrated. I love the two main characters, dynamic and friendship.
That was remade quite recently with The Rock as well.
Treasure Planet was?
Oh no, sorry, that's Treasure Island.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, Treasure Planet though. Yeah, I really like Long John Silver and Jim Hawkins. Their dynamic was probably the best part of the film. I just really enjoyed it. I thought Long John Silver was a very deep, interesting character who's wrestling with the looking out for Jim or going for the treasure. That was a really interesting dynamic and conflict for him. Most of the characters were great. It felt like a very grown-up, mature Disney film. People would get killed off in the film. So, and it's pirates in space. It's just a lot of fun to me, to be honest with you. I don't want to spoil anything in case you guys watch it because it is well worth the watch. Such a shame that it didn't make any profit in the cinema, but there you go. That happens.
It definitely sounds like a good one to watch.
Definitely easy watch, well worth the watch.
Cool.
What's your guys' most recently watched film?
If you want going first.
Oh, Liam, you've got the floor, mate.
I think it was Jurassic Park 3, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it was on. I can't remember when it was on. It was on earlier this week, I think. Was it earlier this week?
Wasn't it on Boxing Day?
It might have been, yeah. I know all a lot of the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World films were on, but that was on, and but I don't remember watching that one all the way through. I mean, I might have, but I don't. It's probably the one I sort of remember the least of, probably, compared to like the first and second one and the first and second Jurassic World films as well. I suppose again it was like kind of unique, well, different to the first two Jurassic Parks because it's a different director. So instead of Spielberg, it was Joe Johnston, who he actually used to work at ILM, Industrial Light and Magic. So he's worked on the original trilogy and the whatever. So you can definitely tell there's a difference. Oh God. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So you can definitely tell it's not a Spielberg film because of the way it's shot, and I suppose it's quite fast paced. Though I think it's the shortest of the original trilogy, and I guess it is kind of one of the darker ones, maybe. But even though not that many people do get killed off, but I suppose there is that sense of sort of peril and risk, and I don't know. I suppose it was kind of okay to somewhat decent, but nothing more really. I feel like it could have been better in places, and as well as I think some of the acting as well. I think I'm remembering rightly, but yeah, like I say, I thought it was somewhat interesting.
Quickly, I was just going to ask quickly, George, are you all right if I spoil Jurassic Park 2 and 3? Or have you watched it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I thought number 3 was a bit sad, really. You know, like you had the scene where they're trying to take off, and you got that bloke who's acting like a hard man. Then he's like running off. He's like, "Help! Help! Help!" And then the T-Rex eats him. It's like, damn, this is pretty dark. And there's a lot of character moments and good character drama. And I like how the army come in at the end. And what did you think of that bloke who nearly dies by getting eaten by the raptors, but then he escapes at the end? Do you think they should have killed him off, or are you happy that he survived?
Well, I mean, originally I thought he was going to be killed off, and so it was a bit surprising to discover that he was, or that I don't know whether he managed to escape himself or whether the army had somehow managed to get to him. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure really. I mean, I suppose it was nice that he was still alive, considering what his character went through in that film, but. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if he just stayed dead, but
yeah,
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I suppose I'm fine with it, really. I mean,
Yeah,
I
fair
thought because it's kind of seen as one of the darker Jurassic Park films, I would have thought maybe he might have stayed dead because so they would have had maybe a few more characters killed, but. I suppose I was fine with it though, really. You know, I guess considering, like, say, what the character and what he went through, and so it would have been a shame. But yeah,
I mean, what annoyed me, I was going to say in Jurassic Park 2, was those bloody hippies trying to save that bloody baby T-Rex. It's like, man, just leave nature alone. That's why that Eddie bloke died in the second one, because that's why the T-Rexes came, ripped him to shreds. They're such idiots, man. Like trying to rescue that baby T-Rex. I'm completely on that bald dude's side, to be honest. That hunter bloke, that English guy. I just think they're really idiots. Yeah. They're just absolute idiots.
See that the list for shows start real life as well, but he's just stuff all guys. Yeah. You just wish a T-Rex would come and rip them apart.
Yeah, I mean, Eddie
just spray the T-Rex orange.
Yeah, I mean, if I was Eddie, I wouldn't have bothered saving him. I would have thought, you're idiots. You put yourself in this situation. It's your dumbass fault.
Yeah, I was just let him die, really.
Yeah. You need to let nature.
You would have been put on you deserve that. You deserve it.
Because the thing is, right, you need to let nature be nature. You can't be intervening and doing crap like that where people could die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and that's why Eddie died and got ripped to pieces. So, but yeah, what do you think about that, Liam? Do you think they was in the right or wrong to rescue the baby dying?
I mean, I suppose I hadn't thought about it like that. Yeah, I can see what you mean. I mean, I guess because it led to that, I suppose maybe they should have just, I don't know, left it alone. I don't know. Yeah, I suppose you had the other group of like poachers or whatever as well, but who, you know, I guess they wanted to sort of protect the. Well, they didn't agree with what they were doing, but yeah, I guess they probably shouldn't have done that, yeah, because of Eddie being killed. And I suppose maybe you could say this for a lot of films, but they, like, after he gets killed, it feels like, sure, they were just in a traumatic situation where they could have fell to their deaths or whatever, but they could have, I don't know, I feel like he only very briefly gets mentioned and then that's it, really. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's dumb in a lot of films, isn't it? When they do that, when someone dies in a really serious situation, then they're hardly mentioned. It's like in Indiana Jones 5 is a good example where Antonio Banderas says, "I am Antonio Banderas," then gets shot. And then, you know, the Indiana Jones and the English lady, I can't remember her name in the film, they're just like, oh, well, whatever. You know, they're not really that bothered.
Or like in the son dying during the wars as well.
That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't really.
Just because I forget the actor's name, just because they didn't want him coming back.
Yeah, they
Shia LaBeouf, yeah.
should have kept him alive. And I know he didn't want to. Did you say they didn't want him coming back, or he didn't want to come back?
I think that I got a feeling they didn't want him to come back.
That's a bit of a shame. I guess
Because of him being a bit more.
I mean, he's a good actor. It's just the fourth film wasn't wrote very well, and the story wasn't very good. It's not his fault. But
Just saying about Jurassic Park. I saw that in the scene the other day. They want to go hide under the waterfall.
I can't. I've only watched the first three. Is that in the new trilogy?
No, I thought that was in the third one. Or they go on like a bit of water into like a cave of some sort, and then one of them drops a knife item while the T-Rex is right outside. So he goes and grabs the item and gets picked up by the T-Rex.
Oh, I can't remember all that stuff very well. I know at the start of number 3, the T-Rex gets killed by the bigger dinosaur.
Yeah, I can't think. Well, I don't know if this might be number 4. That actually.
George, I was going to quickly ask. Oh, sorry, go on, Liam.
No, I was just going to say that's Jurassic World. Then the first Jurassic World. If you're on about the fourth one.
Well, I know. I don't. No, it's got to be one of the original 3, and they go and hide all under like a water fountain or like some sort of like water fall. I know at the end the T-Rex and the baby T-Rex are captured, and that's how the movie ends.
Oh.
Not sure.
I don't know which one it is. It could be Jurassic Park 2, yeah.
No, at the end of Jurassic Park 2, I think doesn't the dinosaur go mad in California, then go back on?
Oh yeah, there's a somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, but then does it get captured with the baby and taken back to the
I think he gets shot with the tranquilizer.
Yes, that's it.
I think the bad guy gets like eaten at the end or whatever.
Yeah, that's the one. Then it's number 2. Yeah, so yeah, that's right. It is number 2 then. Are you guys still there?
Yeah. I was going to ask though, what was your most recent watch film then?
My recent watch film is
Sonic 3.
Sonic 3. I have to say that was absolutely brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Are you two going to watch it at all?
Maybe down the line.
Yeah,
same. Hold on.
So,
you can talk about it. I'll mute you. You talk about it. But so you'll still be able to be heard, but I won't be able to hear you. So Liam, if George does anything stupid, start waving your hands like this, if that's all right. I'd appreciate it.
I don't want to spoil it. If you're Liam, I'm going to watch it.
Oh, Liam, are you going to watch it, or do you mind the spoilers?
I suppose I don't mind really. I don't know for sure whether I'm going to watch it.
I'll just do a spoiler-free one then to be safe.
Yeah, I'll do a spoiler-free because I have to say it was a brilliant movie. But the way they did Shadow with Keanu Reeves, the story was absolutely brilliant. They kept it really original to the actual games, and that end scene, hang on a sec, and that end scene, with what happened with Sonic and Shadow, and then Robotnik as well. Because Jim Carrey never comes back to the sequel, but he's come back.
What about Dumb and
twice.
Dumber 2? What about Dumb and Dumber 2, George?
Yeah, well, that's what I say. He only comes back to these sequels that he really likes the script of, or he can play it really differently.
To be honest, most of his films are just cut and done, aren't they? Like Batman Forever, he got locked up in prison at the end. I I haven't watched the Grinch or Ace Ventura or Truman
Yeah,
Show.
what's the original Grinch?
No, I haven't watched The Mask all the way
Ah.
through. Man on the Moon. I wanted to watch that one because it's. Hold on, there's 2 Ace Ventura films, and I think there's 2 Masks, isn't there?
There's a sort of the Mask, but he's not in that.
There's Man on the Moon because it's about Andy Kaufman. I wanted to watch that. Seen Horton Hears a Who. It doesn't matter anyway. I'll try and get around to watching some of his stuff. I've just got a lot of films on the list.
Watch the original Grinch. You have to.
Are you sure? Is it really that important?
Yes, it's so funny.
Liam, is it that good?
That is one of the most iconic films you can watch.
Liam, is it that good?
I don't know. Personally, I don't feel the same, but I think it's a lot of. I just don't personally like a lot of the time how Jim Carrey acts as the Grinch. It's a lot of like him, sort of like going right up to the camera and doing. I think for like little kids, I don't know. I think it would kind of scare them a bit.
Do you think it's not like James's type of humour?
I mean, maybe. I guess you might find some of that funny. I mean, I don't know. I thought there's a lot of that, and it can be a bit sort of like a bit much.
So is he going like that?
I mean,
he kind of is, yeah.
Yeah, there's a fair bit of that.
That sounds amazing. That might be the best film. That might be one of
There we go.
It's not. I don't know. It's not what I don't know. It's not the way. I don't know.
It's on ITVX
The way
now.
he does it though, I don't find it funny. But then again, I don't find Jim Carrey funny really. So, but,
yeah, I mean,
yeah,
if I'm looking at, I'll tell you the films of his I've watched and the ones I've laughed at. It's not your humour though. I get why you don't fight. It's definitely not your humour. These films. Horton Hears a Who made me laugh when I was a kid, but now it's not that funny.
Have you seen the second one of them? Horton Hears Domestic
They never did a second
Abuse.
one, but they did a Borax, didn't they? Or Lorax.
Oh yeah, Lawrence, yeah.
Which didn't have Jim Carrey in. Bruce Almighty. I found that hilarious as a kid. As an adult, kind of funny. What else? Liar, Liar. A bit funny as a kid. I don't even think I watched it as an adult. Yeah, at the end of the day, I'll try and watch more of his stuff, but it isn't the way he acts. I get why it isn't.
You watched the Truman Show?
Truman Show's Jim Carrey. Yeah, I haven't seen it though.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I've heard it's brilliant.
That's more serious, like Jim Carrey.
Yeah, it's about a dude whose life is a TV show, isn't it? Everyone says it's quite.
Yeah.
Good. But anyway, let's get on to another segment. What have we got next?
I was just going to say about Sonic 3 that like it's probably the best Sonic they've done. Jim Carrey in it was brilliant because there's more than one Jim Carrey. There's 2 Jim Carreys in it. There's a dance. I really I want to show you guys the dance. I'll show you after the podcast, but I think you'll find it quite funny. But yeah, the actual Sonic characters in it are brilliant, and then that post-credit scene, like if you're a Sonic fan, like when we were in cinema when the post-credit scene showed, and these 2 characters showed up, like they erupted in cheer, right? Because that post-credit scene was brilliant. But
I think I know it
probably...
is. It was Amy. I'm guessing it was Amy and someone else. Has to be.
Yeah.
Right, Amy.
You got the one.
Okay, I got one right.
You got the one right. Yes.
Sonic's mum.
Which is no.
Oh.
It's a very loved Sonic character.
So we've already got Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Amy,
yeah,
Eggman.
Yeah.
Who else is there?
It was a very known Sonic character.
I'm gonna look up Sonic.
Sonic.
I'm gonna look up Sonic characters and see if I can guess who else it might be. But I only get one guess when I look at all the characters. All right. What? Oh, bloody hell, there's loads of it. Oh no, I didn't realise there was this many characters. Oh, poo.
I'll give you a hint. Type in Sonic villains.
Oh, I didn't realise there was more than one villain apart from Eggman and Shadow, and I guess Knuckles was a bad guy at first, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Sonic villains. I don't want anything bad. Any cheats to come up. All right, we've got. I don't know who to guess on this. I really don't know who to guess. I'm gonna. Oh, this is a crap. Oh no. I'm tempted to pick the robotic Sonic, but why would they have
Metal
him?
Sonic.
No, I'm tempted, but that isn't my final guess.
All right.
I'll screw it. I'll go for Metal Sonic. It's probably wrong, but
It's right.
oh, interesting. I wonder why.
Yeah.
I wonder why they picked him.
Well, it kind of fits well with what happens at the end of Sonic 3. Because Robotnik is the one who makes Metal Sonic. But it's I don't know how they'll do it with what happens in Sonic 3, but definitely worth you guys a watch. And then maybe we could do it for a review, maybe. Because I wouldn't mind watching it again.
We have reviewed the first two Sonics, haven't we? So
yeah,
but
it's in the cinema. We could go or watch it together one of the nights.
I can't be asked to go to the cinema to watch that, but I'll try and look. I'll try and watch it in another way.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe my special device might do it.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into the segments then. Some other segments. So we've
By the way, that was a sexual in the window before anyone says it.
That was what?
I said that was a sexual in the window. Talk about me and James and my special device.
Very grim. All right then. We've got George's fantasy. So we got
No.
So we got all right then. So this is the segment where I give the co-host or guests, like I say to them, all right, how much money would it be for you to go running down the street like that? £1, no. £2, no. £10, yes. You know what I'm saying? So I have to try and get the amount that isn't too high, but that they'll accept. But most time I fail at it. All right then. So George, starring in the most mad, crazy Disney SJW film. So anything that's like, just crazy, just SJW madness, like the Ghostbusters.
So basically, White.
Yeah. So you've got to play like a big part in that and like bow down to the SJW type stuff and be like a character who just gets knocked around.
I'll be the villain. The villain that like tortures or
no, you can't.
or something like that.
You have to be someone who gets humiliated in it. So we'll start off at a generous 30 grand.
Start off 5 big. Oh, okay. No.
100 grand.
Can I basically, when doing the publicity, ruin the film?
Yeah, you can if you really want. Yeah, you can if you want. You can
I'll do that for 100 grand then.
I'll play this crap part and I hate it and it's a rubbish film. Don't you watch it, you moron.
Well, I was more thinking not just slagging everyone off who goes and watches it. Kind of like how the woman from Wicked did it.
What, she wasn't who was that?
Well, the woman, the black woman who plays the witch in the new Wicked movie was calling everyone racist because somebody, a fan, had edited the hat on her witch lower, like to cover her eyes, to match the poster of the musical.
Oh.
And she was calling them racist for doing that.
That's a bit bizarre to accuse someone of that just because they're really slightly. So you do that for 100k. All right, then we've got one for you, Liam. And it's not an everyone can
Oh
everyone.
no!
It's not an everyone can everyone. Right, legally
Oh, no.
marry a blobfish. And you have to fill in all the paperwork,
Yes.
pay loads for the wedding, and have loads of people there, and you have to say, "I love you," and kiss the blobfish in front of everyone. I do, yes, and kiss the blobfish.
God, we have reached a new low.
Why it's not Spanish Ewan McGregor? That's Ewan McGregor question. So you've got to legally marry the blobfish in front of everyone. All right, let's start.
Goodness
off.
me. I mean, you give George that and then you give me that. I mean, God, I'm really.
Oh, come on! I thought
I
you
don't know.
wouldn't. I don't know. I was, with the yes. I mean, you can do both questions if you want. 100K for that SJW film.
No, it would have to be in the millions, but
Oh,
you know,
okay. 1.5
yeah.
million.
I don't know, probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably go for about 3 million myself, to be fair. So yeah, legally marry a blobfish. 500 quid.
No, again, it's gonna have to be in the millions.
Come on, it's not that bad. It's just a blobfish. Your family and friends, you can have a laugh and go, "I do." Yes. That's all. It's just a bit of fun. You can divorce it after a few months.
Mhm.
Oh. All right. So you're seriously telling me that you turned down like 500K to marry a blobfish? $500K, Liam. Think about how much
Well,
that'll help you.
yeah, I was thinking about that. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably take that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd do it for bloody 200K, man. I'd be happy with it. 200K. That'd be very nice. All right then. Now on to. Have you got one you want to ask me or?
I don't know. I can't think of one off the top of my head.
No worries. On to job slobs. I do have one for you and George because the first one doesn't really. You don't know anything about the people that you'd be working for. I mean, I can still ask it you anyway. But this is the one that I've said for you, Liam. Would you rather, for a job, work for Free Radical in their best years, but obviously then they shut down and you're jobless for a while, trying to find a new job in the video game industry? Let's say you end up jobless for like 2 years and it's a bit of a worry. Or would you rather work for Bungie, but obviously they're quite stagnant, but it's a safe, like with when it comes to like the content they've made ever since Halo, but it's not that much fun. It's just sheer Destiny pay to win crap. So what would you rather do? Work for, sorry.
I mean, I can understand if someone would pick Bungie because they'd always, I suppose, let's say, because they in that scenario they wouldn't have lost their job and they'd still be working there. But I think I would honestly go for the Free Radical one. Even though I would be out of a job for 2 years or whatever, but just because I think it would have just been more fun, more interesting.
Yeah, it would have been
the
such a
games
good. Oh yeah, sorry, I agree with that one. So what were you going to say?
Yeah, this would have been more fun, more interesting than just doing the same rubbish with Bungie, like Destiny or whatever. I guess just doing other games and games, that are maybe seen now as classics from the 2000s and some that are remembered fondly. So yeah, I think I would rather, even though, like say, I'd be out of a job for 2 years. I don't know. I think I would have rather worked there then. I guess because I'd actually probably enjoy what I'm working on more than what Bungie was working on or have been working on, like Destiny.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with Bungie, I would have picked Bungie as well, but only if it was the Halo era. Once you get to Destiny, bro, I'd much rather work for Free Radical, man. I mean, all the fun games they made, the Crash games, while they weren't the best, they were still fun. Simpsons Hit and Run, everyone loves that. One of the goats when it comes to licensed games and driving games, and I guess games in general is probably in the top 30 or 40. Pardon me. In the Simpsons game, that's decent fun. What else did they make? Free Radical developer. It just seems like they really sort of like went out on more limbs and made more stuff that they wanted to make. Oh yeah, Time Splitters, everyone loves that. Oh wait, no, I think I'm looking at the wrong company. I've looked at Free Radical Design. Free Radical.
I was going to say, did Radical Entertainment become Free Radical, or were they two different developers?
They come up as two different things.
Yeah, because I was going to say Radical Entertainment are the ones who developed the games you just mentioned.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because I looked it up and then it came up with Radical Design. But yeah, so you got Terminator. That would have been fun to make. What else have you got? I know Bungie did stuff before Halo, but I'm just saying like their stuff with Destiny has just been so stagnant now. But yeah, you've got Hit and Run. That would have been fun. Hulk. That would have been fun. Scarface. That would have been fun. The 3 Crash games I made. That would have been fun. That actually was a support team for Destiny, which is a bit weird, but yeah, there you go. Oh shit! Oh, there was actually a Simpsons Hit and Run 2 in the works. I didn't know that in 2007 got cancelled.
I think it was in that video. Yeah, you send.
I forgot about that. Prototype 2, Spider-Man 4, which obviously got cancelled. I Am Crash Bandicoot, Crash Landed in 2010 before Crash was cancelled for a few years. Yeah, I'd rather just create more fun stuff than just be stagnating with Destiny.
Yeah, I think they were working on a sequel to the Scarface game as well.
Yeah. Oh, George, you there? You've gone blank. George? Oh, there you are.
Yes, I'm here. I was just doing something.
So here's the job slobs for you. Work for Logan Paul as a podcast co-host, or work for Keemstar on Lolcow as a host or a co-host.
I'll work for Keemstar.
Yeah, same. Because to be honest with Logan, don't get me wrong, it's tempting.
I'll just boogie buddy.
Bully boogie, yeah.
Yeah, bully boogie.
But yeah, I was going to say, with Logan, it's tempting because you're going to get paid loads of money and you could potentially just run off in like 2 or 3 years and try and build your own YouTube empire. But the way I see it, man, like, what's the point of spending 3 years being miserable, working for that idiot, having to suck up to him? And anything can happen to you. Like on one of his private jet flights, the plane could crash. So in let's say your last year, you've just been kissing Logan's arse. Rubbish. At least with Keemstar, he won't be on the show half the time if you do a good job. So there's less chance you fall out with him. Yeah. It's just a more funny laid back.
You see how many they're doing now? They've got the normal old guy. They've got the old cow queens. Which that Becky on there is horrible. Like just moan. Like it's so gratifying to have a shave her eyebrows off the other day. Then they've got Local Rewind with Ziley and Billy the Fridge, which that's probably the best one. Now they've got Local Mommy Milkers. With do you remember Psycho Mom?
No.
No, well you got and then 2 other random ladies, and now you got Local Court as well. So that's 5 podcasts. He's got all like 2 hours long, like one after the other.
Yeah.
So like you'd be fine.
Yeah,
like, exactly. You wouldn't have to spend time with him at all.
Also, another benefit of working for Keemstar is that, bro, I could still live I could live in England or live wherever I want to. I don't have to travel all the way there. While with Logan, you're gonna have to move to like, where does he live now? Florida, or is he still in Cali? I think he's still in Cali.
I don't know.
He went from Cali to Puerto
Probably
Rico,
Japan.
back in Cali. So you have to move to that rubbish place, bro. I wouldn't want to be there, man. Crap. I'd rather just work for Keem, chill out, get paid a lot less and a lot less clout. But I don't care about that, man. I'm not bothered. Could care less about that.
What we could go to him and say, look, we'll rename about the Banterous Hour Local UK.
Well, we're not low. Well, you're a bit of a lolcow. I'm not.
Oh, well, you're more of a lolcow than me.
How am I a lolcow, George? You madman.
You look like a thin buggy.
I cannot believe what diarrhea George is regurgitating. I look like a thin boogie. Oh, this face looks like a thin boogie. What planet is it? George, you look more like bloody boogie, you madman. You look a lot more like a thin boogie. Your face looks similar to him, actually. A bit of a podgy face. You do.
That is slander.
George, you do. What you've said is slander. Liam, do I look anything like Boogie? Be honest.
just trying to picture him. I guess not.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, George looks more like Boogie with his glasses and everything and all that crap, and his rounder face. You know, way more like Boogie. So I don't know what he's on about there, but I guess George has proved I'm a bit of a lolcow because I completely fell for his bloody Banterous attacks there. So fair enough. I'm a bit more of a lolcow than George. So yeah, get me on, Keen. Get me on, bro. Get me on, man. Get me on the podcast. Pay me, please. Get me on here just to talk to Boogie. I'd love that. And more so having a laugh with Wings. But yeah, get me on there.
Can
Man,
we? Jen, can you go onto your Discord? Because I have something to show you guys.
Do you want to do the car segment now, George's junk then? Or spot the James?
Under the picture.
No. Liam, forgive me for this. This is just the latest thing George has sent. I've had nothing to do with this. I wanted to start this podcast on the first episode on a good new leaf where I'm not making you McGregor jokes or everyone Kenobi jokes, but this is just something George has done.
Don't worry, James gave me the idea for this.
I didn't.
Oh, God.
I didn't realise it was going to end up being that.
Oh, God. You've got it in for me lately, George. You really did.
It's just the first thing I thought.
I'm gonna have to up my game. Really am. Right. I'm taking notes. Okay.
You're all in for this. You're all in for this. Right, one more for the road.
Yeah, you're laughing now. You're laughing now. Yeah.
That became just a new favourite thing.
Oh, so
I will say, my normal AI app didn't work. I just typed in AI kissing filter, and that came up.
Actually, so I think I might have said to George at one point, it'd be so funny if you did one where Liam and Ewan McGregor kissed, but this was like ages ago. This was like about a month ago. So I think I did say it to George, but I didn't tell him to do it for this podcast. I didn't expect it to be this. I thought it would just be like.
I literally, do you know what? I went frozen. That's what I was doing. I was doing that.
Because I was thinking what it was actually going to be was like Liam saying, "Ewan McGregor, I love you," and then like Ewan McGregor going, "Hello there." But obviously it's Liam and Ewan expressing their feelings for each other. So there you go. Hopefully that fuels the fire for Liam to do a big intro. When on his first takeover on the Banterous Hour.
I think I'm gonna have to finally dip my toes into the AI pool. So
yeah, I know what you're gonna do. I'm a bit worried.
This is going to be very interesting. I think.
Right, let's move on to spot the James then.
The AI wars.
George, that's a disgrace. You absolute. I'm not even looking at that one. Disgrace.
What's the matter with that one?
You put Elliot Rodger in there, and
No, I didn't put Elliot Rodger in there. That's not Cam's thumbnail.
But I thought this was meant to be spot the James.
Did you spot the James?
So where am I in this one then? I can't. Hold on.
Because I have to spot the James. That's why.
Oh, there I am.
I was going to say, yeah, is that yeah. Even though you can't.
That was a good spot, the James. Hold on.
That's more blackface, James.
What? Daphne George. Look, okay.
Yes, it's currently downloading the AI video.
No, I'm not doing that. I don't know. Okay, I'll quickly see if I can spot myself on this proof first. Where am I? I can't, George. Oh, there I am doing the. That is quite a funny photo. It's the one of me doing the butt drop on the old video. All right, fair. You got me with that one, but the rest of it, I can't. That was very lame of you, George. There I am, very good. So the final two were very. Actually, no, they were where you put me in them were very good. It's just the first one was just too far.
I'm looking forward to the Mario Kart sets though.
Oh crap! Yeah, I didn't properly look at them. Yeah, they look great, man. All these different carts in it, and this
I
lovely.
can't. I think they've just come out, so I'm going to start looking for them
Yeah, what do you
next
think,
week.
Liam? Any good or?
What's that? What?
Oh, sorry, I was saying, what do you think, Liam, of these?
Oh, sorry, I didn't. Yeah, looks good. To be fair, just having a closer look. Yeah, I suppose it's interesting that there's is that like a blue Yoshi as well?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think they've got nearly every colour. Oh, of the Yoshis now.
Hmm.
It's a shame. I thought they'd do another one of these kind of characters, like a Wario or a Waluigi. But I
yeah.
think they're saying that until the next sets, which come out the end of this year.
Mm. Well,
That would be a
moving on
scary one.
to. Oh, sorry.
I would say if they made Waluigi like that Mario one, God, that'd be another scary one. I think another creepy one.
Yeah.
So yeah, here we are with George's Junk. Spot the James, where you just spot a picture of me. I forgot to mention that, but yeah, you can pretty much guess it from the title, can't you? This is where we say if we would drive this vehicle or not. I don't mind driving this. It looks a big
Russian.
I'll drive it. Yeah.
It's a Russian electric car.
Oh, I wouldn't drive it then if it's electric. Forget that.
I wouldn't drive it anyway because it's hideous, but I think we know that.
All right, Liam, would you rather drive this or an MGF from 1997?
See now you've done it. You know. Oh, wow. No, I think I would drive this then.
Yeah, same. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The next one.
Oh.
Damn, that looks quite futuristic.
It's almost like the old one of the old Batmobiles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not? I'll drive this one. Yeah, for the bands.
Actually, what's the context? Because George is I don't know.
Oh,
Smiling.
is it some?
I'm glad you asked.
Oh no, I think
It's a naturally concept car.
Oh God.
You've already dragged this into the ground within one episode. Within one episode.
Can't fall into his trap.
I love Liam's reaction to it. Oh, look at that.
Oh, it just looked like some futuristic, trendy car, but it's actually an evil vehicle.
It's based off a Porsche.
No, I wouldn't drive it. No, forget it. I'm guessing you wouldn't as well, Liam. Yeah.
No, not with that. Not with that context.
What about you, George? Would you drive it or not?
No, I'd rather have the normal Porsche.
Yeah. Is there any context behind this? Is there any? Did some evil Pokemon madman go around shooting people and killing everyone and destroying and blowing up Japan or causing a tsunami? Is there any context?
It's funny you say that.
Before I answer the question, did this belong to Hitler's great grandson's doctor? Before I answer this, can you just tell me what the issue with this car is?
It's funny you ask.
Oh God.
This was used for the Pokemon movie. There's Pikachu ones as well. There's 10 of them that made, and they were going around promoting the new movie and the new games.
Yeah.
And they had a game. I think it was a GameCube or a 64 in the back where you could go and play the new games in there.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's actually the context is not actually. It's not actually like.
No, there wasn't an actually driving the Pokemon car around Japan. No.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll drive that. I like the grill at the front. I don't mind having Pokemon shit on the car, especially in Japan. It's quite safe there. They're not going to rob me. It looks a decent headroom. This bit looks pretty stupid. It's just like some bloody...
I guess you haven't seen the massive tail as well.
Oh
It's
no!
got.
I mean, I'd still drive it. Why not? I am the sort
Should
of
I find the
person
back end and show you?
Yeah, send me a picture of that as well. But to be honest, I am the sort of
I'll show you a
bloke.
picture of the back end.
I've said it loads of times before that I am the sort of bloke that I would drive a pink Nissan Cube if it drives well, steering's okay, gear change is fine, brakes, everything's fine. As long as it gets me from A to B, I'll drive a pink Nissan Cube. So I'll drive this, but I'll have a quick look at the tail then.
Oh my god!
That is actually. Is that?
Is that a tail?
Can you
Looks
detach
more like a
that?
horn or something?
Can you
I
detach
don't
that?
know.
If you can't, I'm going to say no then actually, because that is
mean-
quite dangerous. Yeah, no, I wouldn't drive it. That is dangerous.
Oh god!
What would you do, Liam?
I think I don't know. That's the problem because, like you said, it's I don't know with that horn sticking out. It is actually a bit risky to drive now because of that. So that's the problem. Because I would have been fine with driving it as well, but now that the horn has come into play, I think I'm. No, don't think I can. I don't think I'd be comfortable with driving it.
Yeah, fair enough, man. Would you, George?
See, I'm not a fan of the PC Cruiser, but if you've got an enemy you don't like, and they live in a flat, you can park that under the building, and if you didn't like them, just push them out of the window, and they'll go jump out onto the
God.
side.
But
Oh god.
George,
Oh.
you pushing them out the window will kill them anyway, and that looks like it's made out of plastic, so it's not going to pierce them. So that doesn't seem like a good plan at all.
I could reinforce it with steel.
What would happen is, no, I think with George, his plan is he's going to do that to someone, but then he'll say, well, you see, I'm fucking mental. You can see I've got Pokemon stickers stuck to my car and a horn out the back. What do you bunch of stupid idiots expect, jury? Now let me out and give me an insane sentence, thank you, and let me go in a loony bin so I can wind them all up. Thank you. Ah!
Which would probably happen, yeah.
Yeah, so that's just George's master plan.
Which is the sad thing.
Yeah.
No, I'll just change my religion and let me go.
Kev, George. George.
What?
Come on. No, you're trying to get me in trouble. You're trying to get me in...
You refer to Scientology.
Oh, okay. Just knowing you were going to say a different religion, I thought.
Which religion is that, James?
I'm not saying because you're trying to get me in trouble and reverse things and put things out of context.
It would be obvious these become more clear.
What clip? What do they say?
Do you remember the Dream episode when they go?
No, when they're on the plane. Oh, yeah. For you. Goodness sake. Anyway, what is the next segment that we have? We've done George's Junk, You Just Know, Job Slobs, movies recently watched. I was going to quickly ask before we move on to Legit or a Bit, then we'll do George's Addiction, then end the podcast there. But I was going to ask, guys, if you could get, just a random question, if you could get a scholarship in any sport in the States, what sport would you pick? But it has to be sports that are applicable for it. So, like, I think volleyball, tennis, baseball, American football, soccer might be freestyle wrestling. What else is there? Basketball.
Well, none of us could do the basketball one.
Well, I'm a bit tall. I think. Me and Liam's 6 foot. I'm 6'1". I think either of us got a semi-decent chance.
Yeah, but when do you see a white basketball player?
There's got to be some around, hasn't there? There's a lot in school.
Yeah. Is hockey one?
Should be, yeah. That was a good one. I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
I think I'd do hockey actually.
Yeah. Fair.
I think I'd do tennis.
Yeah, fair play. I think you know which one I'm going to pick, as I've trained martial arts for so many years. Freestyle wrestling, even though it's quite dangerous. I don't know. I just think it would be a cool thing to get good at. I'm okay at it. I could do like if I went against someone who doesn't know what they're doing, I'd look pretty good. But obviously, if I went against an actual like college wrestler, I'd get really thrown out the window. And
I don't know why I've just thought of the South Park episode when the world
when they want to learn to wrestle, and they say, "All right, this is what you do," and you say, "Oh, get off me! Get off me!"
Yeah. And they all think it's gay. They're going around doing it.
To be honest, they say wrestling's really cool, but I think jiu-jitsu's like, although there's a lot of jiu-jitsu, you typically see a lot more geeky people there. It's like high school and college wrestling, they're bloody in like tighter clothes, and they're bloody in more positions where they're having to like really like be close to the other person and pin them down. So I think wrestling seems more masculine. As much as I pick that over all the other sports, it's probably my least favorite martial art, to be honest. If MMA was there, or you could get a scholarship in Thai boxing, and all my physical issues are fine, I'd rather do like a striking martial art or Brazilian jiu-jitsu. But you can't get a scholarship out of those things, can you?
Sim, I'll give me one.
Well, you want to be an MMA fighter or a striker?
No, archery.
Oh, archery.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool if you did that. I don't know.
I think you would have thought that. I think that would more be like an English scholarship one. Do you think?
Actually, you raise a good point there. I've got no clue if England do any scholarships. I wish they did. Are there any English
I bet they
scholarships?
do like art and things like that.
Let's have a look. Oh, okay. There's many scholarships available in the UK. I had no idea. There's what's this? Achieving scholarships. I don't know what that is. A UK government program that offers full financial support for international students to study a master's degree at any UK university. The program is for students with strong academic backgrounds and leadership potential. Then there's Commonwealth scholarships, a program that supports students from developing Commonwealth countries to study in the UK. The program is designed to attract talent to the UK universities and support sustainable development overseas. Great scholarships. So it doesn't look like there's any sporty ones. It's just like brainy ones. But yeah, I guess we can go on to. Do you want to do legit or a bit or George's addiction?
That's a Georgia Dixon if you want.
Let's go then. Let's do it.
Let's change my camera over.
Me versus Liam guessing the prices.
Well, hang on. I'm talking everything.
What the heck? What on earth is going on? Oh dear, George. George, what are you doing? What is going on now?
Okay. There you go.
Some of the collectibles. I've never seen these before.
These are Corgi Top Gear cars, which would have been made, I think, back in like 2010.
Oh, okay, 10 years
So you
old.
got the indestructible hideout, and then you got the boat cars that they had. How much do you think they were?
Altogether, I'd say £24.
Okay, Liam, what about you?
Can I see them all?
Yeah.
Thanks. So there's There's 4, is there?
Yeah, 4. There's the Hilux, the Nissan, the camper van, and the Herald.
I'm going to say. I'm going to say £33.
The answer is 52.
52.
So Liam, 52. So Liam is the closest.
Fair play,
Oh, damn.
Liam.
I was going to go higher,
See-
but I had a feeling it might be.
To me, they didn't look like collector's items, but fair enough. I guess they're quite rare, so fair play.
Yeah, they're very rare. Well, I was really lucky because these 3 are normally sold separately for about £30 each. And I was able to get all 3 of them for £30. And then the rest went to the Hilux, which was that was a really hard one to get.
Yeah, they just look more like toys and collector's items to me. But fair play, I guess it makes sense why they cost a bit.
Well, you can see. I don't know if you can get the light in. Hang on, but you can kind of see all like the dents and stuff.
Yeah,
On this one, and how like bent up all the bodywork is. You can't really see it that much, but you can see it like there on the bonnet and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair dues.
So, yeah.
So we will move on to.
Hang on, there's one more.
Oh, there's another one. Cool. Fair play.
There's one more.
Sorry.
Very similar one.
Sorry, just 1 second. George's Addiction is where you guess the price of the collectibles.
Yeah, that sounds good. There is 2 more of these. Oh, tiny. There is 2 more of these. Now, I will say I have got a Toad one and I have got a Donkey Kong one.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I don't know where them have gone. But I have got these 2. So think of 4 of them.
Pulling Liam through. There we go.
I'm puppeteering him.
Liam's not.
Here we go. So got these 2.
Oh, it's 2
And there is a Donkey Kong. And there is a Donkey Kong Mario Kart one and a Toad Mario Kart one, but I don't know where they are. So to count them along with it.
Oh.
I can send pictures of them too if you want. So you have
send them on Discord just to
idea.
be safe so we can make a
Alright, hang
video.
on.
I forgot to bloody change it back to normal. JC, when are you sending it through? Just while I wait for GC, we could discuss. Have you played much more of the old BFB? Not BFB. SpongeBob the movie game.
I was just thinking about that. Funnily enough, yeah, I played a little bit more a bit earlier on, but the thing is, I'm on the third to last level. I think it's the Planktopolis one.
Oh yeah, what do you think? That's a pretty good level.
Well, the problem is I haven't been able to do it yet because you need 40 Goofer Goober tokens to unlock that special ability. So I've been the last few times I played the game, I've been trying to get more tokens, and I think I've got 39 now because I managed to finally get one earlier, but I was spending a while the last few times just trying to get some. And the problem is a lot of the challenges you backtrack to and are quite hard.
Yeah,
so it's quite
definitely
annoying, really.
And the thing is, it's the main thing that's hard. It's a bit similar to Jack 2 Out. It's the checkpoints that make them a ball ache. It's like driving through all the rings. If you miss one ring, you've got to do the laps all over again. That it's the checkpoints and how you can't make a mistake. You have to be perfect throughout for 3 laps. You have to be perfect. So I'd say that's definitely the difficulty, which still makes it very hard and annoying to progress.
Yeah, I don't like that about the game, and
yeah, it's crazy.
I was just thinking about how I don't like the fact that you basically have to sort of backtrack and do all these extra things that really you should only have to do if you want to 100% complete the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Really, that's what I don't like.
So you have that Mario, that widget, and then I've sent James the other 2 pictures of Toad and Donkey Kong.
George, why have you sent one of a Toad fridge magnet? What's that all about?
What do you mean?
There's a Toad fridge magnet in there as well.
Weird. That should be fine. Yeah,
so there's Toad, fridge magnet, and Donkey Kong. I'm going to guess 37 quid.
37 quid, okay.
So there's that Donkey Kong one, the Mario and Luigi one, and the
Toad.
And the poster. What was that?
Not the fridge magnet, just the 4 cart ones. So a Toad one, a Donkey Kong one, and then Mario and Luigi.
Okay. I'm going to say £44.
So £44 and 47 was yours, James?
No, 37.
37. The answer is 14.
Oh,
14.
That's very good
14,
value.
yeah. £3.50 each.
Damn, they're really good then, fair play. So I won that one. Bloody hell. Fair play.
1-1.
Yeah. Well, I can't find a decider. I'll have to give me a minute.
We're still meant to do that weakest link decider, but I don't know. We could maybe do it on the podcast instead.
Oh yeah, you got the weakest link one to do.
And then remember, I said at the time. Oh yeah, I forgot to explain this. I said at the time, whoever wins out, me and Liam win goes against Ben. But Ben has quit podcasts. He does not want to be on camera anymore, which is a complete shame. I did say to him, like, bro, why don't you just either turn your camera off or don't you want to come on like one episode just as a one-off because this is a new podcast that's starting? He just went, no. And I just think, well,
he started his OnlyFans.
Well, the thing is, like, I understand not wanting to be on podcasts anymore, but then why are you trying to like publish a comic and all that crap and be famous? I know it's just pen name, but you could still be interviewed and looked up, and I don't really get it. But if he doesn't enjoy podcasts anymore, then that's fair enough. At least he's still down for gaming streams, which is cool. Even the last time he was on a gaming stream, bloody the dinosaurs were knocking about. So. So are we doing Decider, or do you want to say it for another time?
Yes, sir, I will do a decider. You'll have to give me 1 second.
But yeah, I mean, I have to admit, going back to the movie game, if I'm being honest, I can't wait to just move on to another game now, to be fair. I'm just
So the backtracking sort of making it like a bit of a naff game for you then.
Yeah, like I think when I started playing it initially, it was kind of decent, and I can understand the fact that that some of the levels are different. They mix it up a bit, so it's not just platforming or every level, like unlike BFBB. But then it's annoying how, of course, the game design works or whatever. How you have to for certain levels you need a certain ability, which you need a certain amount of Goofy Goober tokens for. So then you have to backtrack to other maps or whatever and do the extra challenges. And like I say, some of them are just a pain, like the driving ones and the sliding ones, and I guess they're probably like the hardest and most annoying. But
I found something.
yeah, I just don't like that. How it's so you have to basically probably do most of the stuff to complete the story, which I don't think you should have to do. Really,
that is annoying. I was going to quickly say though, Liam, it will be probably the first game that in your is it worth playing in X year? Like you say, it isn't worth playing because of the backtracking and all that.
I'll probably, to be honest, even though it's a bit of a spoiler, I probably will say that it's not worth playing. But if you do play it, then be aware of this and whatever. So
I think if you're a SpongeBob fan, it's worth playing. But I think if you enjoy platformers, I don't think it's worth it.
Well, the problem is how some of the stuff is just too difficult. I think.
Yeah,
so,
definitely,
especially for kids.
Yeah. All right then, George, you have the floor.
2 right, James. I've just seen your comment. 2 right.
Yeah. Thoughts?
So the
Well, I mean, I'm saying nothing.
Yeah.
I'd rather be kissed by Obi-Wan than go near her to swallow you up.
Yeah. All right then, let's move on to the.
Please, I told them I don't like you viewing OnlyFans.
Let's move on then.
So the decider is how much was this? And as you can see there, it is signed.
Yeah.
Now I was going to do a trick question with this, but I'm not going to. So, how much do you think it is, or was? Bear in mind, it's signed by a very popular voice actress.
I'm gonna go for £25.
Okay, Liam, what about you?
I'm gonna say 85.
Oh, so opposite end of the scales. It is £60.
Well done, Liam.
That's me. Yeah.
But I will say, technically, that one was free.
Oh.
Because I will show you.
We wouldn't have got that one then.
Well, what I will show you quickly is so we got this one, which you've just seen, to George, but then look at right over in that corner is another one.
Oh, cool.
That's the one I paid for £60, and that one was free. It just turned up.
George, this is a bit of a before
Yeah.
we move on to legit or a bit. This is a bit of a philosophical question. But you know, with all your mess in your room, does it make you feel like more cozy? Like like you can sleep easier.
Not really. Like,
Oh, fair enough. When I had loads of
it
mess
just
in
gets
my
too
room.
out of hand.
Oh yeah, when I had loads of mess in my room, like when I was a kid, and before me and my parents cleaned it, when it was first cleaned, I felt like, man, I don't really feel that cozy anymore. I feel like I'm sleeping outside. I don't feel like I'm in a house anymore. It was really weird.
I get what you mean. Yeah, because I do get that when I tidy it up. But like with the way it is right now, I can't even walk
Yeah, I bet
to
that
the
is.
bed. I have to jump out on the bed.
Yeah, that's crap.
I need to get it done. It's getting out. I'm a nerves. I can't even walk like. I will show you. Like, hang on. No, if I show you this.
And we know that Liam never had a messy bedroom when he was a baby. He was bloody tidying everything up, walking around. So, yes, immaculate, spotless, sorted. Well done, son. You're a good lad, Joam. Done everything for me. Sorted out your room. Good job.
Yeah.
That's our program, yo.
I was wondering whether there was a robot.
Planetary,
Joking,
intergalactic, planetary.
So
everything
like
up
you
until
can
that
see
point.
that down here.
What did you say?
I say I agree with everything you said up until.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Yeah.
So like you can see how it's a bit like that needs to find its place because that's so big.
Yeah,
That needs to go under the bed because it's like full of stuff. Like, got Christmas bag there, like got all bags underneath there, like, and you got all stuff all piled on there. It really needs a clean bag clean.
Yeah, I mean
So
it's a
that's
different
my
one with
job
your
this
room.
week.
There's not you haven't got like loads and loads of space to work with, but you've cleaned up before. You can find a way, can't you?
Yeah, there's always a way to do it. It's just that the time it'll probably take most of the week to get it looking good. I am gonna get rid of a few bits and pieces and put a few bits and pieces on eBay. I think.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
I don't know whether to keep this or not. Hang on, I'll show you.
What have you got?
You've seen it before. It's the castle.
Oh.
But what I was thinking is moving this and putting it away somewhere, or getting rid of it. I don't really want to get rid of it because it's quite nice.
Let's see how much
And
it's
putting the
worth.
record, yeah,
Mario Castle Lego.
and putting the record player on there where it's all clear.
What set is that? Because it's the taller castle.
It's Peach's castle, I think, or Peach's castle.
Oh yeah, I found it. The really tall one. It looks like inside the box, it's like 60 quid. So I'd wait a bit and see if it goes up in value in like the next year or two.
Yeah, so that might just go away, but I want to put the record player there on top of there, and maybe put that extra one on top of it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, fair play.
This pile that will all be put back in. This statue I want to sit on here as well. On there's mostly okay. Like you got the dart there. Yes, you got the TARDIS there. The TARDIS will go back up there with the others.
Yeah.
There's bits and pieces on there. It needs to be put away. That's about it.
Yeah. I was going to quickly say then let's move on to legit or a bit. So this is my legit or a bit. I thought that Beatrix Potter was a character from Harry Potter You know, the one who runs around saying, "I killed Sirius Black." Ah! The one from
Oh,
Beatrix.
Bellatrix. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I thought her name was Beatrix. The one who plays she's in Fight Club.
I
yeah,
thought what her name was Beatrix.
No, it's actually Bellatrix. Bellatrix Strange.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's Helena Bonham Carter.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'd say she's quite hot.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, really.
James is allergic to hot stuff.
Really attractive lady. Really good looking 58 as well, man. Got to give her the credit. But yeah, so I thought that was Beatrix Potter. I don't know why I thought she was a Potter, because why would she be related to Harry Potter and be fine with killing everyone and laughing at Harry?
I can't forgive for killing Dobby.
But yeah. But the thing is, with Beatrix,
after Dobby was pregnant.
yeah, with Beatrix Potter, she. What does that? Liam? When was I know George said that, but have you got any idea about Dobby's pregnancy? When did Dobby become pregnant?
No, I think he's just pulling stuff out of his arse again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought Bellatrix Potter. I mean, Bellatrix Lestrange was Beatrix Potter. I thought that was just a made-up character in Harry Potter, but it's actually a lady writer who wrote a load of characters and was really successul.
Yeah, famous author. Yeah, wrote Peter Rabbit books and
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my legit orbit. Have you got any questions?
Don't think so. I don't know. I don't know whether it's true or not. I'm going to say it's false.
The answer is it was true. I actually thought that for a while, to be honest. My mum was like, "No, it's not from Harry Potter. It's a real person." She's telling me about like Peter Rabbit and Mrs. Twiggy Winkle and all that crap, and I was like, "Oh, bloody hell! Damn, I thought that was just a character from Harry Potter." And what else did I say? Oh yeah, she had a hard life. She had quite a hard life. I think people really close to her died, and they made a show about it.
Oh, okay.
Bellatrix. Sorry, Beatrix Potter. Yeah.
It's annoying. I was going to go true as well, and I thought, yeah.
Oh well, you win some, you lose some. You can't get them all right. Where's this stuff about her personal life? I can't find it, but yeah, she's had a difficult life. You can look into it. I think things went all right in the end, but yeah, she's a bit of a sad one. So sorry, George, you missed that one. Then, yeah.
I've watch on the podcast. I've just sent it on our messages on Messenger.
Well, you want us to watch something?
It's funny. It's
Nothing's popped through, mate. No, I'm not watching that, George. No, I'm not watching that. No, it looks like something that's going to get us in trouble.
No, it's fine.
No, I don't want to. No.
Come on, just come on, just watch it.
Can you just send me the video?
It will be fine.
No. But all the other things will pop up that I've sent you.
Hang on. Hang on.
You need to put it in the group chat. It's safer. Well, somewhat safer. I mean, this Spider-Man picture is bloody weird that you put in there. But that's just how you do things, you madman. Mad geezer.
Yep.
Liam, what would you think if they started the next Spider-Man film with Tom Holland doing that?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't put it past them at this point, considering that their more recent track record.
Yeah. So, I'm just checking if you sent anything bad before that. No, it's just the weird Spider-Man picture. Oh, there's that bizarre AI thing, but that's not that bad. We'll get that up in 1 second. Anyway, I've seen this rubbish before, George. It's just to warn everyone, it's absolute crap. It's absolute just rubbish. But I'll get it up. Here you go.
What an ending. What an ending for the rap battle.
He's fucking pregnant. Harry Potter cast the wrong spell. He intended to transfigure his cock bigger, but it backfired on me and somehow got me pregnant. I can't fucking deal with it. I would use fetus deletus, but illegal spells like that are banned at Hogwarts.
Oh no, Dobby.
So Dobby is going to throw himself off the clock tower
Oh no, Dobby,
tonight.
don't do that. Don't do that, Dobby. Come on. Pregnant Dobby AI generated image. Don't do that.
Thoughts, Liam?
It's just the usual, the usual madness from George, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just his humour. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll end that one there then. First episode of the new podcast. Anyone who watched, thank you so much for watching. Any final thoughts, Liam? Anything you want to say?
No, like I say, and it's been a good podcast, I suppose. Good first one, apart from some of the usual antics, but
yeah,
some good segments. So some good segments, I suppose. I hope to see in more podcasts, and like I say, it was a good laugh otherwise.
Yeah, fair dues.
Did you enjoy my video?
Well, the Dobby one, no, that was rubbish.
What do you think?
I would have thought you would have loved it.
No, I've seen it before. It's just stupid, bloody, Dobby is pregnant with a cock up my bum. It's like, well, it's just not. If it had been a norm, like with my humour, I do have that mad humour.
If it would have been Obi-Wan and Liam again, you would have found it funny.
I mean, if Liam and Dobby were having some weird discussion, then Dobby said, "You got me pregnant with a penis spell." Then I guess that it has to be something. It has to be something that subverts my expectations. It can't just be Dobby with a pregnant belly going, "Oh, my cock, la-di-da-di-da, I'm pregnant. Ooh, no!" And then Memeless going, "Ha ha ha ha!" It's like it has to be more than that to make me laugh.
You got me pregnant with an Obi-Wan baby.
Well, that would have subverted my expectations. That would have been quite funny, yeah.
I don't know. It's just very weird gay fantasies, isn't it?
Yeah, very strange from GC and Memeless.
Thank God for AI now can make anything I want.
You can, yeah. I mean, if you travelled in time and said on an old podcast and somehow just broke into your room, there's two Georges and say, "Look at what I made," and it's like Obi-Wan and Liam kissing, I probably would have just fell off my seat laughing my head off. And he would have known, what the hell? What the hell is going on? Two Georges? Me and Obi-Wan? What's going on? So, no, I'm not going to make the joke. I was nearly going to say he wouldn't be saying what's going on. I was going to make some bizarre yeast noises, but no, I won't do that. Trying to make the podcast more professional and
do it.
You can do it. You can do it if you, George. You've got years worth of content of me going yes, no.
Yes.
You've got years of content of Liam and Obi-Wan and Liam and Ewan McGregor jokes. I'm trying to cut down on them. But yeah.
I don't
Addiction
have
isn't it,
any profile picture, but I do have a special guest.
Have you got any? Oh yeah, Berners.
Hey, hello.
I have returned. Yes, hello. How are you all doing? Yes, I've graced you with my presence today from the Agenda headquarters.
I don't own a hippo.
I'm a comic book elitist, thank you, and I've made my comic now, so I'm ditching you all. Goodbye.
I'm not allowed to use OnlyFans. Bye bye.
Any final words or thoughts, George?
Well, I can't believe Ben returned for this podcast.
Yeah.
On to many more.
Anyway,
And
right
go subscribe to ALP as well.
Yeah, I just want to say before I go as well. Obviously, the original ALP first podcast was a bit hit and miss, but this has been another great podcast. It's nice to start off with the new podcasters, experienced seasoned podcasters, so we can actually it's actually good and somewhat professional. Well, not professional, but at least it's somewhat structured. So at least we've got a groove going on.
The most professional, unprofessional podcast.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I guess all we got to say for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care. Have a good one. See you laters.
Bye.